So this is our project.
Yeah, and we chose to do it on uh sorry, I just totally lost my train of thought. But we're doing it on Fleetwood Mac, the song Dreams.
So first off, we just want to talk about Stevie Nicks. So the main woman who is singing throughout the song is actually Stevie Nicks, and even though the band is an American English band, she is from America. So the song would be different if perhaps they had Christine V, who's also in the band, singing, because she is English, and so Stevie Nicks singing gives off this, she has more American sort of phonology and syntax, and yeah. So when it comes to the linguistics of the songs, I'm so sorry. I totally forgot what this slide is about.
Oh, we can look at many parts of the song and looking at more of the verse and chorus and those different aspects of the actual song in accordance with the music. And so if we look at the different parts, then we can also get how the song deals with the words and how it relates to syntax and stress and other forms of linguistics within the verses.
Yeah, and songs in general are just made up of words and music in a basic sense. And so they're a little different when you're looking at them linguistically than, say, a book or just people having a conversation, because there's the added aspect of music and like how things are stressed, which is our next slide.
Yeah, and we can basically talk about how in the song then it stresses certain parts of the lyric based on how the artist voiced those specific words. An example that they can have is having multiple people seeing a single word or single phrase that really puts emphasis or stress on that part of the song for the readers, for the listeners.
And we have an example of this sort of switch from one singer to multiple being a stressor. And so that little clip there showed how you can have stress within the music, but then there's also stress linguistically, which we have another clip for in the song. There's this moment where our main singer repeats "you'll know" multiple times and gives this sort of idea implied of that it means you will know. And so I'll play that right now. And so linguistically, like the singer repeats it multiple times and sort of to stress the whole "you will know" part. Uh, so when it comes to lyrics, there are a couple lyrics in the song that are not syntactically correct but are still within the song because not everything has to be syntactically correct. And when you take a look at the song, two words that quickly jump out are playin' and rainin', instead of playing or raining, kind of like how I have listening written here. And so I will go ahead and play a clip so that you guys can know exactly what I am talking about. So this little dropping of the G is really helpful to creating sort of this like vibe of being very chill within the song. And so it kind of gives off the sort of air and vibe of what people should be associating with the song because of this dropped G, which is very chill and like you didn't really need it, but you're still getting the point across.
Yeah, and then that can also go along with how the writers and singers created syntax for the lyrics of the song and how they developed each lyric to be phonologically correct or incorrect or make it flow well with the music. And one of the things that can be attributed to that is how the music in the background or the instruments that they're playing really help the song to be developed um, into more of a different type of vibe and a really mellow or um, the way a listener feels it to be instead of just hearing the lyrics by themselves create a different atmosphere for the way it is intended.
Yeah, and intentions are so important because not always do people's intentions when it comes to creating music or creating anything with language go through. But with this song, there was an intention to actually originally for it to be pop, but it ended up being kind of the whole album in general ended up being more soft rock. But they did intend for this song to be the way it is in that it is sort of fun and danceable, but also has chill vibes. And that's really all we have to talk about today for our project On Dreams by Fleetwood Mac.
Okay, thank you.